Stream forth. Gold blades. Stream forth. Gleam of old blades. Stream forth. Stream forth the gleam of old. Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
The ominous has arrived. Cut away the heart of strife. Stars echo.
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless thus our fates become one.
This. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. This. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All light to be revealed.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I heard the call. Trinity is before me.
A little so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding. Be of your body and mind. Get it together. You're the stubborn one.
All light to be revealed.
Leave it all behind. Get ready now. Rise up into my world. Renew your destination. Stars echo.
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless thus our fates become one.
This. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
A little honesty would do us good.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All light to be revealed.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I'll overcome the project out. Farewell.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Everything in this world is bleeding. Get it
No great
together.
concern.
Time to cleanse the filth.
All light to be revealed.
Leave it all behind. Get ready now. Rise up. We found harmony and unison.
Countless thus our fates become one.
Light. Stars echo. Welcome to
Is that thing so fragile, like a wisp of silk? Countless thus our fates become one.
This. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
A little honesty would do us good.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All light to be revealed.
the truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I heard the call. Trinity is before me.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Everything in this world is bleeding. Be of your body and mind. Get it together.
All light to be revealed. Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath.
farewell.
Time for revolution.
Be of your body and mind. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Thus our fates become one. All light shall be revealed.
Yeah.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Storm to doubt, farewell.
All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Thus our fates become one. All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Harmony and unison. Stars echo.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Care to dance?
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Storm to doubt, farewell.
Thus our fates become one.
Serenity is before me.
All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed.
Storm to doubt, farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Serenity is before me.
All light shall be revealed. Reshape fate and weave a new beginning.
spicy,
The
stinging.
day of peace.
Something
Shall
ominous
begin.
has arrived.
Cut away the heart of strife. Countless thus our fates become one. All light be revealed.
Resonate all together.
Countless thus our fates become one.
Stars echo.
A light so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Trinity is before me. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Is that the air sense?
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All light be revealed.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding. Time to cleanse the filth.
No great concern. All light be revealed.
Stars echo.
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless thus our fates become one.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All light be revealed.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I heard the call. Trinity is before me.
A little so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Everything in this world is bleeding. Be of your body and mind. You're a stubborn one.
All light be revealed.
Stars echo.
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless thus our fates become one.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All light be revealed.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Now farewell.
A lip so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Allow me to purge the root of time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
All light be revealed. Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath. Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath.
It's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary. Knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities...
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling...
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's a...
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous... May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with...
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I said...
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you...
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the cool flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion, but now, let's greet our guest. You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's... I understand. It was the sacred beast's idea.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours. It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city, if I'm left with no other option. It looks like you know that Titan rather. Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans.
Please, mem.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time.
Miss, may everything go well for you and Mem. It's nothing. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology, although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne... No, it's just an ordinary book. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's overwhelmed by grief. The queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous...
Mem?
I actually...
Mem?
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive. That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But, despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing. Forget it. Let's talk about this in the future.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath. Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know. Good news? I wouldn't call it that. Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over... This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential. Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern. That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as... we can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this... I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of... Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anax's current condition... It's so unique. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akima. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another. As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for. Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Orynyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius,
I'm so bored. Another cup.
Gray. And Mem, your resolves cannot be questioned.
Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates. The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast. Mem. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the... These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please. And surrender the core flame. Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor. The last time I heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Don't worry, Aglaya. She's tougher than I am, right?
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan ignite.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysosairs. She will definitely succeed. While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap, wake up! How is it? How do you... Right? that it's amazing, too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me also. Listen.
Mother, it hurts. Have I finally reached the...
Oryx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure, we are going to help alleviate their pain.
Memories. Broken. You... It's you, Skyfather, as Mother is calling for... Skyfather... Mother is no longer responding. Something important and important.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of M4. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have...
You have potential, willpower, powerful, but just
lacking something.
is a future.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from the Sky Father. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
The space. It's someone must. If the pillar is lost, Emborious. Time never forgives. Child of humanity, time restrains
Oryx's divinity is
Path Strider of remembrance. The fate of the world. You go and find, even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
right. I heard you two talking about Thanatos. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the titan that Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate... You okay?
Miss, I'm right here. Please stay there and slowly turn around. Please pardon me. Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything. I'm sorry. I just wanted to verify once back at the Grove. I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass! Did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capability. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time. I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me. I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, clues. Just a few more. The connection has been severed. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I know that I'm lacking in confidence. But I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and
they're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. That's the medical prowess of the Twilight Courtyard. Amazing.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear.
That's what we have been talking about. Ugh, Mighty has been in Akuma for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor...
Many have had this idea, but so far there have been... Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very cipher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akuma, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one...
Don't take it to heart, partner. After all...
But before that...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end...
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is otherwise. The efforts of my teacher and I over the past millennium.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place?
The mutters of the Traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow Thanet. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm, Titan, rejects. You listen.
What? The Traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it. Deep within the tide, a voice about to recount.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for? Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately,
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
in my estimation, at best, you'll see.
15 days.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to them?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too... Stop giggling. It's time for us to...
Let me ask you one more question.
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly.
There will be a price to pay for blind faith.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
sorry to keep you waiting. It's been a while, Lord Exaggerate. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akim.
It's you. I never expected that you would.
Buy carefully into lantern above.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the count.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikyth, just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our...
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you...
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly, while I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to... Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus.
Very well. She's been waiting. Is there something?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling...
A pondering truly deep. Time is on our side.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise,
Are you suggesting that Carefully may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Res deaths, in contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall...
An intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate.
Perhaps the gods in their arrogance deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspective.
Could you elaborate?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain.
Oh.
Is that very well?
In that case, the myth...
It's worth a try, because I completely concur with you on this aspect. Please, Professor.
The children of humanity have indeed created a...
Welcome to Dawncloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than among only esteemed beings grace this place. And among them, I've received
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly, in the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly...
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods.
As you wish.
Alas.
Save your concerns. I know very well.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my point.
Off you go. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should
be aware. I can hear you perfectly.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Oh. Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Oh.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you, as I see it, a dead Titan, can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who—
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that Kindness—
Oh my, what a thrilling—
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course, as a believer of the god of deliverance.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Go melt it down.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly...
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would...
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about...
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers... Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your—
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions. So I came to listen in. But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily...
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
My.
Every plant, every tendril.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm...
Of course I find such... For all we know, this could be the answer.
I, for one...
Was this the reason why...
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawn... What, then, is the intention behind...
The entire plan is stored in my memory. So...
Then... 1-year-old? Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages...
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is...
Since our days are both... This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was...
Oh, the Black Tide is...
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course.
This...
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was...
Oh, I remember that person.
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, since all living things stemmed from the same origin.
Anaxa?
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such... Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that pride.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint.
You're right, teacher.
I am sincerely glad.
I wish...
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the...
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single... I may have lost an eye, but I have grasped the truth with my bare hands.
Who would have thought such a secret? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means.
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan...
Child of humanity, remember this.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical...
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on...
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting...
It's fun.
carefully. The one who created the world. If you truly have not met your end.
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemy.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view...
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Go melt it down.
Welcome to the Demigod Council.
Lord Anaxagoras, oh, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer. Did I miss anything?
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to this.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages.
So, you wish...
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that, and since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our...
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your...
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for but now that you're an ally of ours, we can... I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters. Just like how there are two types of people in this world. Geniuses and dimwits. Just an answer. Nothing too difficult. Go melt it down.
Welcome back to the hub of the demigod. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erachrist.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That allows...
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the goal.
As expected.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside them.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require...
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers. With Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here?
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos, since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy. There's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how...
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. Tell me, what are you willing to do for ours?
Although the circumstances are rather unfortunate from an objective point of view, the Council of Elders needs more backing if it wishes to topple Aglaya. And at the very least, I have served as the Grove's special envoy to Akama for a significant amount of time.
In the name of Kefali, Akamath, at this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akama that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord...
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need...
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the Theoros. I have observed the following.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight...
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders...
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, so tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only... No. More like 2 core flames. At the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who...
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see?
Fine. I will handle this matter, but you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be...
gotta say that you've managed to really impress me again.
Dying to know what I'm after, hmm?
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her, purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly... The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theorum.
Unexpected. You know, you could actually skip all the I have no reason to refuse you.
You may not, but kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kef, she's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefal. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me... Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
Go on ahead. Take this.
I have to admit, I never expected you.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question.
I hope
But it is my hope that you bring a much needed...
Go melt it down. Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn.
What a splendid view.
Well, I don't see how this place is. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be...
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? All right, we're just a short hike away from Kefali.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on...
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more.
Wait. Is that... Hey.
Huh?
Do we even get...
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorites?
Ah, yes.
Huh. It's the Black Tide destroyed every last inch.
How could that be? Even a creation of...
Hey, Circes.
Nias? No.
I just saw him. Nias.
No.
Enough about me.
Well.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod.
House. I've never heard of this person.
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way.
Let's just hope we mean as much as the—
Hey! Are you seeing that?
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking.
Chaos.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. The souls of—
What? But...
Beats me. Let's just keep going.
Know your limits. Wander too?
I'm fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be— I can just ignore this. Be very amusing. So...
If I knew we had to climb a
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world that—
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit... I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages.
Calypso? She's one of the— No, she can't be. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? They're gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy. Why are you chanting that too? We're here, finally. So, very well then. So, I'm back here. I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides. Beyond this time, the
Since we've come this far, let's...
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you—
Yes, and we've been waiting...
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't...
That reminds me. Why are you...
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flap...
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts.
Everything that I see and hear, what may seem like a mundane conversation, The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next. But no, because another one of my conjectures, fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to
What are you thinking? Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Events of the past, huh? I was also I stood at this very spot back then. Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards this. It's just... I never thought Yeah, there's no rest. In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split. Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician?